Yo, 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 what's good, YouTube? You already know, man. It's your boy, LaRon, female rapper lead, back with another video. Look, I just wanted to come do this real quick because that shit really just threw me for a loop like a few hours ago. So I was like, yo, let me come share this shit because I don't know. I'm pretty sure people have went through this shit, the games that people play. But listen, this is a little story time in regards to just some studio situation that I've been experiencing lately with this engineer. So, I just wanted to come and pretty much say what happened. So then hopefully, you know, somebody could either relate to it or maybe you could just, let me know how you feel about it. So anyway, you guys know that I record music. So I went to the studio last week and I found a new studio to work with. And I'm like, yo, okay. Um, hold on a second. So I'm like, yo, okay, let me try this new studio out. I want to go try some new shit. He seemed like his work was pretty good. He worked with some people who was locally, and I said, okay, let's give it a try. Let's do it, right? His accent, typically in the Houston area, you pay it could be anywhere between 50 to like $75 an hour for a studio session, right? So I booked 2 hours of studio session at $75, $150. And then, to be honest with you, I only recorded one song. And the thing about it is, I recorded one song. I told him, I said I might do two songs, right? I didn't do that. So what I did was I recorded the one song. We had 1 hour left. So that the studio is $75 an hour. So when you pay for mixing, a light mix, he said it was $50, and then the regular session is $75, right? So I said, cool. I'm one of those people when it comes to black business. When it comes to black business, especially, and you know what, this situation taught me a lot that I'm not doing that no more. Because let me tell you something, that I'm also a business owner, right? And anytime I have a delay or anytime somebody checks me about something, you know what I do? I provide customer service and I make sure that I make it better. You know what I'm saying? When you doing business with somebody, you're charging a $75 an hour, like it was a total of $225. So I literally recorded for 1 hour. And he was trying to get me like, yo, do your other song. I said, no, I don't want to do the other song. I said, let's focus on this one. Let's get it mixed down within the last hour. Truthfully, I've never spent a session with a person where they've mixed for a whole hour and they was not able to give me something better than what I actually got and what it sounded like, right? So I said, okay, cool. So I even wanted to support him more. I said, you know what? I said, what you need? I said, you need another hour to mix it. I said, I'll pay you for it. Gave him the money. Boom. That was it. It was no problem. I gave you the money. When I asked you about the session, you booked me with no problem. You got me in there, right? It was real easy for you to get the money. And one of the flaws that happened to me that I'm gonna tell you to never do is to never do business through Cash App. I'm telling you, I don't give a fuck how uncomfortable it makes the person feel. Just let them know that you only do business through PayPal. Because when that shit happens, then you're gonna be able to get your money back. So pay it through Cash App, that shit is a dub. It's over. You know what I'm saying? You pay through Cash App, you're not getting that money back. So anyway, I record the whole hour, mix down my track. Don't sound good at all. Like, for the whole hour that you mixed it down, then I paid you for another full hour of me not even being there, $75 for you to mix down. You said, bet, I'm gonna have it back to you on Sunday, right? Now, I've been doing music for a while. My brother records and he also engineers too. So I know what it's like sometimes for artists when you like, you want to mix some shit down and you want to make it sure that it's your best, right? So I said, you know what? I ain't hear from him on Sunday. I ain't going to pressure it. I'm going to wait till Monday and see if I hear anything, right? I ain't hear nothing on Monday. Not a word, not a peep, not nothing, right? So let me go to my text messages. I'm guessing that last part about the sizzling shit was a mistake. Oh, yeah. My coworker texted me. So listen, let me go to the text message field. So I was supposed to have this song in my box. I was supposed to have this song in my box Sunday, right? So yesterday, 11:28 a.m. This is what happened yesterday. Yesterday at 11:28 a.m. And mind you, this is a person who I'll be seeing that they posting on Instagram, posting music and doing shit like that, right? I had to be very direct, and it was an attempt to manipulate me, but that shit did not work. So yesterday is what? Tuesday. I reached out on Tuesday because I ain't hear from him on Monday. I said, "Hey, bro, I definitely don't want to rush you because I know how it is with mixing and perfecting. I'm probably not going to release for another week or so, but I just want to estimate when you will be finished." I never got a response yesterday, so that was already, I already started getting a bad vibe. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is going on? This is $225. But let me tell you one thing about me. I'm no bum motherfucker. If I spent $225 because I had it. But think about the artists who don't have the money to spend it, and it's just really they last. And it's just like, you know what I'm saying? What I will advise you, if you are artist listening to this, um, the mix that I got for that last hour, it should have sounded way better than what it did. It should have sounded way better than what it did. And I should know better than that. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's a learning lesson for me. But also going forward, we never doing business through Cash App or anything. Never. Because we need to do it through PayPal, because that way you can dispute it if the services are not rendered. You know what I'm saying? When services are not rendered with me, they either get their money back or they request for their money back. You understand? So I sent that message yesterday, no response. I sent him another message. So I sent that message yesterday at 11:28 a.m. This morning, after I got off here at 8:58 a.m., I said, "Hey, bro, just trying to get an update on the mix." No message, no response. Go to the Instagram, the stories is lit up and all of that, right? So I say, okay, all right. So now I send a message. I said, "Damn, bro, I paid you promptly. I paid you over the amount for mixing and mastering and no response." I said, "That's crazy. And you are artist and you should be able to relate. Now it's seeming like I'm gonna have to pay to re-record a record that I was promised to receive on Sunday. Shit is not cool." So then he texts me, he said, "Should I've been out for a funeral, just touch back yesterday. What you pay over the amount?" He question mark, and then he called me, right? So this is where it picked up. So then he called me on the phone, right? And he almost got me because my mother is a sweet person and she always try to be considerate and shit like that. But I've also seen my mom get fucked over when people, it's time for them to pay her back and they either don't do it or they got a song and a dance. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that song and a dance shit. I kept this shit straight business, and the shit that I told him was just real. So he called me on the phone. I said, "Yo, what up, bro?" And he was just like, "Yo, I just was out of town for a funeral, XYZ. You know what I did for a second? For point 0.5 seconds, I was just like, damn." But then I straightened that shit right the fuck up. I said, I can't wait for him to stop speaking because I'm going to send my condolences. But on the next note, I said, this is how niggas, and you know what was so crazy? He was very crafty and he almost had rapid fire for everything that he was just saying, like, I just did this, my family, and I got out of, I understand that shit. I understand it. This is what I told him. I ain't spent $20 to $40 on you with a bag of weed. I said, this is not making me feel good. I hit you up. This is LaRon. And this is why I'm telling you, I'd be so proud of myself for checking people too, because you can't play this shit. Don't fucking play with me. And he knew by the time, well, let me just tell you how the conversation ended. The conversation ended. Let me just go through the story. So he's telling me about that. I saying, "Yeah, bro, I understand that." I said, I understand that. I said, "But when I hit you up online, you hit me back. We booked this session. I got in and I paid you with no problem. You told me you needed another hour to mix the trap." I said, "No problem." I threw the $75 at you, right? Right? I said, "You told me by Sunday that you would have it." I said, "I send my condolences to you that you had a death in your family. I don't even know if that shit is real. I don't give a fuck." And to be honest with you, only reason I think he really hit me back because I cursed in the last one and I made sure that I did that. You know how you got to play the mind games with people, even though I said shit is not cool. This is Houston. He don't know, and you still don't know who I'm connected to. You don't know who I know. You don't know. I know where your studio is. Yeah, you might have had a private location. Don't play with people when it comes to money. So that was that. So he was saying like, he had a death and whatever. I was like, yeah, I understand that, but I reached out to you yesterday. You ain't respond back. I said, and I didn't necessarily spend $20 to $40. I said, this ain't no just bag of weed where I could just be like, fuck it, like whatever. I said, I spent money with you. And I said, now the energy is off. And it's like, I'm even feeling like, I said, you know what? I said, I'm feeling like, do I even want the record now? I said, it's just, I said, business ain't supposed to be conducted like this. I'm saying this to another black man. And this is why a lot of niggas don't hold each other accountable. I was waiting for this nigga to get bucked. I was waiting for him to say anything. I said, this is not how business is supposed to be. He said, what you mean? You said you paid me over. I said, I paid you for an hour of mixing that I wasn't even there for. I said, I gave you the money freely. I gave it to you. You said that you needed another hour to mix the track. I gave you the money. I didn't ask no questions or anything. That's another thing that I'm never doing ever again. If you ain't get it done by the time I'm there, I want my full track out because then I'm going to bring it to another. I could just send it to my brother. You know what I'm saying? So it's bad that I spent this money like recording this track, and now like I'm telling you, I'm a brainiac to the way I don't even want that to be connected to me no more because it's bad energy. Now I done spent this money and recorded with you, and you know what's so fucked up? If I would have took that money and would have went to that white boy studio, but you know me, nope, LaRon, you want to support the black business? Oh, you found him on there? He got this bullshit that he don't work with this people, and I said, you know what? Let me give him a chance. Let me give him a chance. Paid him. I could have easily went right down the road to my boy and could have recorded with him. You know what I'm saying? And the fucked up thing about it was when he called me, he tried to perform rapid fire on me. He tried to hit me with some sympathy shit. I don't give a fuck about that. I'm telling you right now, I care about the human life, but that shit don't got nothing to do with me. I'm a customer. I rest in peace to your family. I understand that you was at a funeral, all of that, but where the fuck is my music at? I paid you money for a record. You told me that I was going to get it on Sunday. Now we on Wednesday, and you only responded back to me because I said I said shit in my message. That's what it kind of is like. Why didn't you respond back to the message I sent earlier than that? Why you didn't respond back to the message that I sent you yesterday? I said, bro, at the end of the day, how I ended the message, I said, bro, so you just let me know what you're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Either you're gonna produce it or not. I said, because listen, I said the $225, I said that's not necessarily $40, but I said that shit ain't gonna end me. I said, you let me know what you're gonna do. He said, you know, I said, when you getting back into the studio? And he was like, I'll be back, you know, in tonight. You know, I was dealing with the death. I said, again, my condolences. I'm telling you, I had to really think for a second, like, is this nigga trying to, and he was trying to perform rapid fire, which just something after another. And I just got back and I just this, and it was just too much. It was too much. Let me tell you something. Shout out to my brother. I love him. And I feel like when you grow up with different personalities, you get to know people. One thing my brother didn't know as growing up as a kid is like with me, I learned because I was a watcher and I was the youngest. Even if I did do something and I didn't want to give it up, you supposed to be calm. Like my brother always do too much explaining. He's a person who sends too much long messages, and I don't like that shit. And it turns me off with people. Anytime I don't like to be hustled. I'm from New York. Don't hustle me. Don't try to hustle me when I don't want some shit. Don't try to hustle me on it. You know what I'm saying? I don't like when people try to overtalk me, and I don't like when people try to perform rapid fire when you had a definite family, then this and that and that. I automatically don't trust you, and I'm gonna shut down in the conversation. I don't give a fuck about that long paragraph essay response shit. I don't like it. I don't like it. Tell me what this is fucking business. Where the fuck is the goods at? That's all it's about. Fuck all these paragraphs. Fuck all this other shit. Because you know what's so crazy? I had to tell my coworker, and I want to introduce it to you on a professional level. So right now at my job, right? A lot of the insurance companies that we manage for, they're having issues with claims and they're having a longer processing time, right? So my coworker, when she would when the people would call and have issues with the insurance company, she would say, yeah, they have a high volume and they don't have enough workers. That's not professional. That's not anything really to do with them. It's not really any of their concern. Where the fuck is the goods at? That don't have nothing to do with them. You having a shortage of employees. Don't like, I understand if you're walking into a physical business and you can physically see at Popeyes, they only got two people and then one fryer, one fucking person for the shit. And you like, okay, she's stressed out. That is, you know, she running from the damn drive through to the front, to the this, to the that. She's stressed out. You can see that. You understand? It's different. Don't fucking try to play with me. Nah. And I'm heavy on energy. Once the energy is fucked up, I don't even want to release that from you now. Now I got to take more money and go record it with the white boy. You know what I'm saying? Now I got to, at least I know, like, come on, it don't make no sense how that song sound right there. And I went and recorded with this white boy and I did Selfish, and that was an hour. I recorded the vocals in maybe 15, 20 minutes, and he mixed the shit down for like, listen, I recorded those vocals maybe 15, 20 minutes. The way that he was working on Apple stuff too. He mixed that song down so quick, and he had enough time to tweak my Here We Go before I even put that out. He tweaked it a little bit and just turned it up a little bit. That was before I even put that track out. But it's like the white boy worked straight to the point. And I fucking tipped him $25 for even working on the other songs for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Appreciation. But it's just like, I understand growing pains because I am a black business owner, and I know what it's like to have delays, and then you got real life. And then sometimes I come home from my full-time job and I don't want to do that. So I might have a little delay, but if there's ever a complaint, I always make sure that I follow up with it and I make sure that I respond. That's not how you do people. And I'm not buying a fucking dozen of cookies for 20 something dollars. I spent fucking $200 and almost $50 with you. I don't give a fuck. And I'm glad that he called me because he needed to hear my voice. I understand. And listen, he might have thought I was an asshole. I don't know what he was trying to fill out. He probably just wanted to see if it was going to be smoke like that. And he still didn't know how it was coming because I was just like, bro, you just let me know what you want to do. That's how I left it at the end of the call. You let me know what you want to do. Nigga, you ain't stopping nothing. I still go record that shit. The shit is just going to piss me the fuck off, though. It's going to piss me off. And let me tell you something about what I know. You will get your karma. You will get it. You will get it. It was a mess. You know what? It was a reason why he did what he did. Because when I hit him up, when I hit him up through the contact, I said, "Bro, what's good?" I'm like, "I'm trying to see your studio, whatever." Seemed like it was a good quality. I said, "Yo, like, what's good?" He was like, "Oh, what's your Instagram? I want to look. Why'd you want to see my Instagram? Because you want to make sure I ain't connected to somebody who you probably fucked over. Take that little money, homie. Take the money. You feel me? You gonna get it back though." And it might not come in a way from where it could be irreparable harm. Just don't play with it. That's all I'm saying. Don't play with it. Because don't play with it. Don't. What's up, India? Death in the family is a lie. I usually use when I don't want to talk to someone. He's definitely lying. Exactly. But he gonna get his coming back though. So listen, this 120 died. I promised myself I've been pretty much on track today, and I said I was going to keep moving and finish the rest of the task up that I need to do. So I need to get up off here, but I just wanted to share that with you. When people try to use rapid fire on you and try to tell you all this shit, and then they try to hit you with some sad situation, nigga, that shit don't got nothing to do with me. I asked you a simple question. Don't send me no fucking essay response back to some shit like that. I don't work well with that. Don't send me no long ass response back when I ask a simple question. Where the fuck is the goods at? I paid for a service. The service ain't rendered. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nah, see, now you fucked up a perfectly good relationship. I'm a paying customer. Anybody, listen, you know how you probably even give it up as a customer. You always come back to certain people, you support them, you do it. You know what I'm saying? That's not a cheap service. I could have ran my ass right down the road and could have recorded with the other engineer. Nope, I tried to give somebody a chance, or I could have ran down the road and recorded with the white boy. Nah, but I wanted to give somebody a chance. Like, it's crazy. And the white boy, he tried to gas it too because he worked with Young Boy. And he was like, yeah, Young Boy comes here and records and shit like that too. And now I can understand because it's like he ain't even really do much to Selfish, and that shit sounded good. I'm telling you, he ain't even really do much to that shit, and it sounded good. But this nigga, he fucking had my song for an hour doing like, oh, I'm EQing, I'm doing all of this shit, and you ain't produced nothing. You ain't do nothing. Shit pissed me off. Real talk. And the reason why I'm gonna tell you this, one of the reasons before I go, why I wanted to record with a black engineer, especially doing that type of music, is because I feel like they give you good input as far as like, approaching the track and shit like that. Yeah, he had good input, but he didn't execute it. He didn't handle business accordingly. So now I just feel like I'm out of money now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nah, you're not gonna have no bad energy from me, but the universe is definitely gonna get that ass back. You know what I'm saying? In the shape or form of a what? A tire blowing out? The shape or form of a what? It's something else? Something. You're gonna get it back. I don't ever worry about money when it comes to shit like that. Because if I had it to give, then I had it. Like, you understand what I'm saying? That shit wasn't gonna break me. I didn't record a song and realize I didn't record a song. Like, say I recorded that and I know that I'm gonna make $1 million. So I didn't know that. I did it and I put that money into it because I liked that song and I wanted to put it out. So now you threw a wrench into my plans, and now you done made all of this bad energy around my shit. You told me on Sunday I was gonna have my product. I didn't spend $20 to $40 with you. That's what I said to him on the phone twice. Don't fucking play with me. Fucking play with me. Don't do that. Don't create bad vibes between people. And I'm like, now I feel funny about the shit. I'm like, now I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Now I feel funny about it. Well, he's saying that he's gonna work on it today, but the way that I left the phone call, I said the vibe is fucked up now. I don't lie. I don't lie. You understand what I'm saying? The vibe is fucked up now. Don't let people perform rapid fire on your fucking mind. Every time you want to approach them about something serious, they got some sad story. Yeah, I feel sorry for you, but fuck out of here, nigga. I ain't just give you $20. He thought that shit was gonna sell me. I don't know who you used to dealing with, some basic ass simple minded motherfuckers. And you know what? And my mom, I be thinking about her because sometimes a lot of times when you're around your parents, you pick up their traits. So my mom would be like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, take your time. I ain't give it up like that. Nope, I ain't give it up like that." And I'm not mad about it. Listen, this is your boy LaRon, female rapper Lee. I do gotta go. Leave your comments below. Let me know what you think about this crazy shit. Listen, don't ever pay for no business shit through Cash App unless it's some weed or some shit like that. When you know sometimes you might take a hit on it. Sometimes a weed might be really good, sometimes it might not be. But you ain't gonna take the money back on it as long as he gave you what he's supposed to fucking give you. Even if he would have gave me the track back and it wasn't mixed down to the point because I would have ran it over my table of people who I know and they were like, nah, whatever, this, that. I would have understood it. He didn't even give me that. You know what I'm saying? Thank God that I even have the opportunity to even put money to do that. But what if I was somebody who saved up that money for weeks to be like, yo, I'm gonna take this money and I'm gonna go record or whatever. I still was cheated, you know what I'm saying, essentially, because I still was cheated. You want to know why, guys? Because I'm not putting that version out that he gives me. I'm not. I'm gonna go record it again. And I might do it tonight. I'm not doing that. I just don't want to be connected to it because I'm always gonna think about that. Nah, I always have a story when it comes to that song, but I'm not fucking with that energy from that file. Nah, nope. So listen, this is your boy LaRon, female rap elite. Please make sure that you subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification or notification so you know each and every time I go live. Leave your comments below. Peace.